Hello, my name is Lorena Prieto Gallego, and I would like to tell you about my research project for my future PhD thesis. Its title is Gender Biases in the Clinical Approach to the Menstrual Cycle. In a small village in Granada, in the south of Spain. I landed in the field of menstrual health through a master's in sexology and a diploma in gender and health. For centuries, the menstrual cycle has been a noted science. It was only in the late 19th century that it began to become visible. In the last 50 years, it has begun to be a subject of research, although this progress has taken very small steps. Feminist studies, also scarce, have been approaching it since 1970, problematizing the essentialist and reproductivist biomedical point of view. Half of the world's population menstruates throughout their lives on a cyclical basis, usually monthly, for almost 40 years of their lives, and despite its importance, it continues to belong to the private sphere, filled with taboos and stigma, especially in Western society, being invisible to its science. However, since the late 19th century, the uterus and other sexual organs have been valued in biomedicine as sources of pathology, and this biologicist approach served as a justification for rules around menstruation to incapacitate women for work, physical exercise, sexual practices, and so on. This reasoning continues to permeate medicine today, albeit to a lesser extent, and this will have a direct impact on poorer care, as well as a worsening of patients' quality of life. It is therefore necessary that we rethink the knowledge that we professionals acquire and the biases that remain in our clinical practice in order to improve care for women and accompany them in the transition of a physiological process. The general objectives are: first, to find the possible gender biases present in the scientific knowledge about the menstrual cycle existing in some of the databases most used. Second, to study the possible gender biases of the different groups of professionals chosen. And third, to study the perception that these professionals have regarding of the existence of the biases in the attention given to the menstrual cycle, in the knowledge they have acquired, or in their own clinical practice. Structured interviews will be conducted following a script of topics and open-ended questions. The interviews may be virtual or in person and will be audio recorded for subsequent transcription and analysis. The proposed sample estimated is 32 participants. A size that is expected to be able to provide saturation in the discourses among GPs and gynecologists of the Andalusian healthcare system. And the segmentation will be by sex, age, medical specialty, and gender sensibility. Hope you find the presentation interesting, and thank you very much.